Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D. This will be my weekly video that I do where I give you the trends coming up for this week. I also will do a bit of a card reading, a channel, and do a bit of a pick a card reading at the end. I hope you've all had an okay week. We've got some positive transits, well, more positive than what they have been coming up. And we've also got Mercury, which by the 29th will be moving direct, which is good. So, I'm just wearing a suit. I've just had to go to a funeral today. So this retrograde's just been a bit of a hectic 3 weeks or a few weeks. Be 3 weeks by the end of the retrograde. Anyways, so what we've got coming up for this week. So some of these transits that we've had, like so more of these squares that have been happening, like pretty much the all the way through these retrogrades. So like for instance, so when I heard of the person that had passed, that was unexpected communication for me, that wasn't good, and that was when Mercury was squaring Uranus, and it's still squaring this week. So some of these things that are coming up, you may have already, don't be too fearful of things. I say wait till things happen before you react, but some of these, I find that you'll find that, well, something will happen. If it's an aspect that's going to happen for 3 weeks, just say, you'll find that something will happen within that 3 weeks. So if some of these things that I said, if something like hasn't happened yet, maybe it happens this week, or maybe it's already happened for you. So that's something to take into account as well with some of these aspects that we've had that haven't been positive. Because I'm going to say some that I know that have already been in square that I've mentioned. It's just that it's a continuation, but I thought it's still there, so I'm going to mention it. Some of the positive aspects that we're going to have this week, we've got Mercury, which is going to be sextiling Mars and Jupiter, and also that's still going to be try to Mercury, to Chiron. So, and so we've also got still got the Mars and Jupiter sextiling Chiron too, and even the Sun today is actually trying to Chiron. So if you haven't yet, there is something coming that is going to heal you with some sort of painful wound with its aspects to Chiron. With the aspects to Mercury, it's going to give you more of that confidence, that oomph to be able to tell someone something, or to get things off your chest, or just for communication in general, like feel more positive in speaking. And communication may also run a little bit more smoothly, even though we're in a Mercury retrograde with those aspects there. We do have, because we've still got that square with Mercury to Uranus, as I said before, like for me, I think beginning of the retrograde of about a week ago, that I found out about the person that I heard that passed, that I'd gone to the funeral today. So if something unexpected communication that you've heard over the last couple of weeks, that would be it. But we still got that in square. We have Venus. So with Venus will be trying Uranus, so that's going to be about unexpected when it comes to money and love and money with that. So we've also got coming up too. So we've got with Venus here. So until 29th, Venus will be squaring Jupiter. The Mars will be there all this week, so that's frustration with relationships. So if you've been feeling quite frustrated with people, or money's been a bit tight, that would be the Mars, squaring to Mars. Plus, we've still this week too, we've got Venus opposing Saturn, so that's problems with money and relationships too. So poor Venus is getting a bit of batting this week. That has been other weeks as well. We've also got still got the Mars and also Jupiter is still also squaring Saturn too. So that's like not good to get angry and frustrated with that square there. And when it comes to sort of problems, you might not, it's easy to sort of get out of situations too with that aspect. What else have we got here? So, but we've even got a try with Pluto, with Venus, with Pluto as well. So we do still have those aspects coming up. On the 29th, as when we got Mercury is going to be moving direct, moving forward, which is going to be very good. This is when things are moving more in a positive way. It's time to you can start new things. You're able to sign contracts, getting things back on track. So you've only got another 6 days to go before Mercury is able to move forward, and with that we can finally move ahead as well. So what I've got as well coming up for this week too, I've got not being afraid of what you can't see. I've got time to take the blinders off. So what I was seeing with that was like people were having sort of like there's stuff happening around them, but all they can see is what's happening in front of them. So it's about, I feel like, paying attention to what's actually happening around you with that. Drawing what you want in your life, to try and really draw in things that you want. Time to sit and clear the intense energy, because energy has been quite intense. I feel like it's time to make sage, or just try and cleanse the energy around you. Have strength and courage this week. Don't hold back. Show wisdom and knowledge. Set your emotions free and also stresses free. I feel like it's time just to set things free this week, and set aside what you can't change. So don't get too caught up in what you can't change coming up this week. Okay, so I'm just going to use these cards. Quickly just so I'm just waste home. It's just been crazy and a hectic day with the Mercury retrograde. Okay, let's have a look here with what's happening, because we're also getting ready for when Pluto is, it's like a countdown here. So Pluto is going to be moving back into Capricorn, and there's already been things sort of coming back as like that we've sort of got over with, but it's sort of coming back. So expect over the next couple of months to finances and the government, there's going to be some big changes that are coming up, and there's a bit at the moment I do feel like it's about being prepared. I saw another psychic, she was sort of seeing what I was seeing, and I feel like just make sure you have plenty of everything that's coming up, with what's going to possibly could be coming up. Just make sure prepared. And even with cash, I would make sure that, especially when we're coming into September, November, I would just make sure I have cash on hand just in case something happens. I just feel like it's going to be best just to be prepared for like just things that you might need. Just make sure you're stocked up on just things that you will need, and even just have cash somewhere on hand. And I feel like if you can possibly get yourself out of any debts, or try to clear up anything that you can clear yourself up when it comes to financial, I'd do that. It's something that I've been thinking myself to do as well with what's coming up. With the astrology and the coming, because it's the insane stuff that we're seeing is still going to happen as well. So I feel like this week is all about supporting others and people supporting you. That I feel like is going to be coming up this week. I do feel like it is about sharing knowledge, and wisdom is going to come up. So it's not about holding on to things. It's about just sharing. I feel like it's also a week of not about gossip, but it's a week of also telling your truth and telling your story that's coming up. I feel like it's about a lot of ideas that also is coming up too. I'm just going to put my phone on silent. I feel also embracing ideas, embracing challenges as well. I feel like using your smarts. I feel like there's a lot of epiphanies. Like even myself, I had an epiphany for myself. I guess, not that I give up, but it's in certain things in my life but it's just where I came to a conclusion about certain things that happened in my life as well. Okay, let's have a look here. I feel like it's that embracing others. I want to say this week it is about celebrating life, celebrating what was, celebrating what is, but just celebrating life in general. And I feel like you are going to feel a spirit around you too. it might feel like that you're on a path that you're on by yourself, but I just feel like that there is a change happening around you. We are transforming. There is a lot of new things coming in. It is going to be about networking as well this week, and I feel like also showing the courage to say things that you've been scared to say to people. Like, I feel like it's like there's certain things you can say in a certain way. And then I've got, I feel like it's more this card. Feeling tired, and I feel like it's more the retrograde, because I know myself, it's like at times it's just feeling deflating and feeling tired. But I feel like it's just good. And I will say that sometimes, things work in mysterious ways. And I just feel like you're coming up this week with a lot of new ideas, a lot of new information's coming in for you. And I just feel like it's a time of not holding back, and not getting too caught up in things as either, I do feel. It's like with my cards that I'm designing, and I put my ideas in a Word document, and the person that is doing the cards for me, so I said I assume I'm not going to do them because of my vision and what I want in the cards, because she uses AI images. And then happened to behold me, one of the people I follow on TikTok had a tutorial about how they do images, and then I've actually started like playing around using this AI generator, and my vision comes across when I type exactly what I type it in. So I'm going to go to that lady and say, well, I found this. So there's always a way of going around things, and I find that sometimes things will just fall into place for you as well. And just sometimes it's good just to sort of be at peace and hold back and just wait to see what happens, and not getting too caught up on things too. Because sometimes things just have a way of working out to getting what you need to achieve, and network as well. And there's something else that I was going to say, and then I just completely forgot what I was going to say too, of what's coming up in the week ahead. I just feel like there's a clear things about also setting intentions of maybe how you're going to do things in your life, how you're going to achieve things. I do feel like that's coming up as well. Let me just see if I can get a channel up for the week ahead too. Let's have a look. This is going to be a challenging week for all, for there are good aspects coming in which are going to make you feel positive and a boost of confidence, so you'll be able to say and have the respect of others, and where the others will listen to you for what you are going to share with the knowledge that you have. It is a time to not waste or contemplate. It is a time of action. It is a time of not being repressed, but a time of also looking at surprises and how things have turned out. It is a time of reflection but moving forward. Know the knowledge that you have will set you, your intentions free, and others free, and it will help others as well. Everybody has a right to say what they feel and what they want, and those things need to be heard by others. Sometimes people don't want to hear things what you have to say because they're not ready to hear what you have to say, and that is okay as well. Okay. Alright, so let's just do quickly 3 cards. What cards am I going to do? I'm going to do, these cards are standing out to me. Okay. Okay, let's have a look here. This is the card number 1. So for you, for this card, I feel like this card's about opening up your mind, not being so closed-minded. It is a sense of being free. It's also a sense of not being too hazy with things or bogged down with things. I also feel like you're an overachiever. You've got to have that confidence in yourself as well with this card. There's a sense of let bygones be bygones, but also like not holding your breath for something's going to happen. I feel like don't rely on other people this week. So it's like, seems like when people say they're going to do something, you're like, oh, don't hold my breath. Don't rely on others. It's about relying on yourself. But it's like you're also creating your own little bubble this week too around you as well. It's a bit of a daydreamy card as well. Card number 2, which is this card here. This card's like you've got an open door policy here. People can tell you anything. You're being very charitable this week. You're helping others. You're ready to build new dreams. Like you're ready to set foundations down for what you're wanting to have in your life. You also want things to run very smoothly in what you've got planned and what's coming up for you. You are very open into listening to others' intentions. You have all the right tools in your kit to start what you need to start. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You're like, how do you start it? What do you do? How are you going to do something? But it's all about building foundations this week, I feel like, with this card. Card number 3 is this card here. So this card, I feel like it is being very charitable. If something hasn't opened up for you, it's about waiting, because I feel like you'll open up at a later time. There's things that you don't see that are happening in the background, and I feel like you gotta have patience with this card. You really need to wait and see. There's an aspect of loyalty with someone being wanting to be loyal to you or having loyalty, and it's also free. Someone might be trying to manipulate you, like having puppy eyes or sad eyes, like trying to sort of manipulate you. You've got to outsmart them. I feel like they'll take advantage of you with this card as well. You've got all the right things setting in motion, but you're going to have a delay with things with this card. You're going to have to just wait till things kind of fall into place, which they will in time. Okay. So Monday I did record my meanings for the deck that I'm collaborating on. So I got 4 cards that I am collaborating on, which I'll put again in this video up. So I did a channel. I sort of said what I feel the meaning was, and then I did a channel for my guides for the cards as well. So how it works: when you buy the deck, you'll get like a AR code, which will go to your YouTube. If I understand, like a YouTube video that will have me and all the other mediums there that have all collaborated on this deck, and give you their meanings for their cards that they have. We'll have our own cards. So that was done on Monday. So I thought it won't be too far away for that card. That deck will be out. At the moment, it's on pre-order. And as I said, so the deck that I'm working on, I'm gonna show the lady what I've found, and because I feel like it's been able to sort of put my vision into a picture, which is good. I'm also going to do a video on Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively to do with astrology. I sort of their own separate ones on TikTok. I can put that up if you want me to put that up on my YouTube channel. I will. It's 2 separate ones, but I'm going to do a video with them together. Just on their charts, because their charts are it's interesting. I always find the charts very interesting, so I'm going to do that. And I will do a video on the US election as well. I was just waiting to see what's going to happen at that I'm not quite sure what you call it, where the Democrats, they meet up. I don't know, it's funny, it's in a retrograde, it's a bit funny. But anyway, I'm going to do a video on that in the coming weeks too. If there's a video that you want me to do, please put down in the comment section, and I'll put it on my list of many things to do. Tomorrow I will be at Wendy League's there'll be a fair there. I'm in the reading hub. I'm taking bookings. I already have 4 bookings. And I'm on stage at 1:30. I'll be doing astrology talk and doing some readings, overhead readings as well for people. So if you are in Sydney, come to Wendy League. It's going to be a good fair. A lot of stall holders are there as well. And then my next fair will be at the end of September, which will be in Mingara, Central Coast. And then I've got Shellhaven. I've got one at Shellhaven Heads. And October's crazy. I've got Shellhaven Heads. I've got after that, I'll be in Port Stephens, I think. Then I'll have MBS. And I'll be doing a talk at the MBS on the Thursday, which is really exciting. First time doing a talk at the MBS in I think it's got the lounge, not on the main stage. And then we get to the end of November, we'll be going to New Zealand. So that's also exciting news as well. Okay, so thank you and hello to all the new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I've had a few over the last week, so hello, welcome to my channel. And hopefully the channel can grow bigger. And my goal, I've really wanted to get to that 1,000 subscribers, which I know I'll get there at some point. Okay, everybody, thank you for your likes, shares, and comments. I appreciate you all. and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.